Howdy, welcome back to the channel. Today you join me on a hike up by the Red Hill Valley Trail. And I'd only just probably started the hike maybe 15 or 20 minutes ago. Just going down the side of the escarpment. Now, it was raining earlier today, so the ground is exceptionally muddy and it was kind of slow going. However, now that I'm down here on the trail, I stumbled upon these two trees. So this is the very first splash of color that I've seen. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to frame this up in a composition, as there is a few things about it that kind of detract from the image. The weather today, it was raining earlier. So it was, as I said, I had a tough time getting down here and my boots are just covered in mud. But it's also extremely cloudy still. So there's very little, if any, light. And I don't know, there's a little bit of soft diffuse light obviously coming through the clouds. But I don't know if this composition would maybe benefit from some more direct sunlight. Well, I'm gonna get my tripod, everything set up. I'm gonna see if we can frame up this composition. Already, I'm thinking a 50mm will be perfect for this, as I do want to get a lot of the landscape in here. Now, the water itself, it has a bit of, you can see some of the moss kind of growing on certain rocks in certain areas, and it gives it kind of a teal colored, a bit more of an aquamarine almost. Adding an interesting pop of color. Well, I may have misspoken earlier. We have a bit of sunlight now starting to peer through the clouds, and it's really adding a lot of contrast and just bringing this picture to life more. It is incredible. Now, I do need a wider angle lens. I think a 24 or 28mm would be perfect here. But unfortunately, I am stuck with a 50mm. And as such, I'm having to crop off just a little tiny bit of the trees. Now, that white tree on top with the horizontal branch going across the composition, that was the very first thing that caught my eye, as I wanted to see if I could maybe get it as kind of framing a shot. But then I saw the white in the flowers on the end of it, kind of mingling with the green, just starting to grow on this one, even though most of that tree is not even actually growing on ground. Most of the roots are actually exposed, and it still has life clinging to it. Oh, we got a dragonfly floating around over here. So I put on a circular polarizer to slow down the composition as it adds about 1 1/3 stops to the actual composition. I then went up to f22, the most closed I can get the aperture. I then went back one more to f20, and it brought me up to 4/10 of a second. So we're at f20, 1/5 of a second, ISO 100. With the clouds that are now finally moving in, with the clouds now that are finally moving out, we're starting to get a lot more sunshine, and it is really bright now. And it's adding a lot more light as the sun is basically right overhead, so it's just perfectly illuminating this area right now. Now there is a second one popping out from that side of the branch, but I don't think there's anywhere around here to be able to get both of those in a composition. Unless I were to do it way over there, but then we'd have a bunch of trees and stuff in the way. I had to come all the way down here to the shoreline of the little stream here, just to get a clean enough composition, as over there we have a bunch of trees, sticks, twigs, just a bunch of stuff that really does not add to the composition. So I'm just trying to focus in on the white branch on the top, on those flowers, and then try to get the depth of field about halfway, so pretty much everything from edge to edge will be in focus. And that's also why I stopped the aperture down quite a bit, was this is such beautiful scenery. I want everything in focus. All right, well, I'm gonna insert the photo now into the video. Let me know what you guys think about this one. Huh. Well, as I was hiking down, I saw some white trillium flowers starting to grow all over the ground over here. But what really caught my eye is there's 4 of them growing on top of a rock over here, as well as another small patch of 4 of them growing down here, and then a single one completely by itself. So there's 2 groups of 4 and 1. Now I'll show you guys. There is 1 group of them on top of the rock right there, you can see. That one I think might more than likely will be the main subject, but then we also have a secondary set right here where all 4 of them are almost facing in the same direction. And then we got a single one all by itself right there, as well as another one completely by itself right there. So I'm going to have to pull out my long lens, zoom in on a few of them and seeing if we can work on a composition here. I'm definitely going to do a group of 4 and then just the one by itself. So I had to lower my tripod. It's probably now about only 2.5 feet off the ground. And I was able to get the trillium in the center of the frame. Now, I am just contemplating whether or not I want to open up to f5.6. And at 1/100th of a second, just to maybe throw out a bit more of the background. The only problem right now is the wind is starting to pick up and the clouds are really starting to roll in. Just putting the trillium in the dead center of the frame, you can see the stem coming up from around it. And the only thing I had to change was I tried one at f40, I tried one at f8, and now I got one at f5.6. As I want to make sure the trillium itself is in focus, but beyond it, I don't really mind if a lot of the backdrop gets kind of softened up a little bit more. As the piece of wood that's right beside it, you can see down here as that's starting to soften up as well. Those 2 aspects were the main ideas I had in composition. I tried at first completely eliminating that wood and branch at the bottom. The problem is when you go a bit higher, there's some rocks in the background, but there's also more wood. Like there's another giant log, which is even worse looking. So I had to kind of compromise and put it a little bit in the dead center of the frame, and you can still see a little bit of the branches underneath it, as well as the wood stick on that side. Now I'm gonna put this picture in the video now, and then we're gonna start trying to work on the 4. I have to settle for the 4 here on the ground, and they're spaced just a little bit too far away for me to be able to get perfectly all of them in focus. So I'm having to decide, do I want to get a couple of them in focus, and then the front one and the back one is kind of a little bit out of focus, or do I want to get the front one in focus and then just stack it later on in Lightroom? Now, I only actually have Lightroom. I do not have Photoshop, so I'm not sure if I can actually do that. I can merge photos together, but I don't know if I'm able to do it and regain the actual plane of focus for each one and merge all 4 of them together. So what I thought I would do is just wait for the wind to die down enough, and I'm able to get the 2 middle ones in focus, and then the front one and the back one are kind of a little bit soft. Well, I'm glad the clouds are starting to break up a little bit. It is still rain in the forecast, so we only have about another hour or so before it starts raining. So I'm just gonna wait here a few more minutes, seeing if I can frame up this composition, hopefully before the rain starts coming and we can start heading back towards the vehicle soon. But further on down this trail, there is a beautiful waterfall that I was maybe thinking of hiking all the way to. The problem is it is a couple-hour hike to get all the way down there plus back. And as I said, we have unfortunately rain in the forecast. And most of this week has been raining, so today was kind of the only quiet day where it was kind of dry that I was able to get out and come do some photography. And I'm kind of glad I did. The weather today is just perfect for a hike. It's not too warm, it's just nice and cool. The breeze is just perfect. It'd be nice if it died down a little bit longer though, so I could get the photo. But other than that, perfect day for hiking. And could not ask for a better soundtrack with all the water. It does sound mesmerizing. I'm gonna insert this photo now into the video. Let me know what you guys think about this picture as well. Well, I just finished capturing the pictures for those trilliums. And the clouds are starting to come back. Looks like it's gonna start raining soon. So I'm gonna have to start heading home. Hopefully beating this rain. But even if I get a little bit rained on, that's okay. The photographs that I took today were phenomenal. So I do not mind anything that happens. Well, that was a great day for photography. I half expected we weren't going to get very many pictures, if any at all. But I'm at least happy that we were able to find a couple. And even though my voice still sounds just a little bit froggy, I'm feeling much better from last week. So I don't mind coming out for the hike today. It was just perfect. Now, I'm gonna have to start getting home and editing this video. Today is Friday and this video has to go up tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to work through the night editing this one. If you guys enjoyed the video today, like, comment, and subscribe down below. Let me know what you thought of the compositions, and I'll talk to you guys again in the next one. Have a good one.